On August the 26th, 1883, the tiny volcanic island of Krakatoa erupted, creating one of the worst natural disasters in recorded history. In less than 48 hours, it destroyed hundreds of towns and villages and left more than 36,000 people dead. Those that survived the eruption left diaries, eyewitness accounts, and interviews. They were collected by the geologist Roger Verbeek, one of the few scientists to have witnessed the eruption. This film is based on those accounts.
I lived. Tens of thousands didn't. Some of them were my friends. I've spent the last 2 years of my life trying to piece together the terrible events of August 1883. We were living in the most volcanic region on the planet, Indonesia. There are more than 100 active volcanoes here. Krakatoa is just one of them. The volcanic island of Krakatoa sits in the middle of the Sunda Straits, 30 miles from the mainland. For centuries the people here have lived within sight of the volcano. We thought it posed no threat. I could have saved these people. They witnessed the last days when the world changed forever.
Contracts have been issued for the pepper and the customary 2.5%, which brings us higher yields than Mr. Debris had initially.
It's doing it again, Mama. The world's shivering.
How much money's left in the reserve account?
Nothing, Tuan. And we still owe 75 guilders interest on last year's land.
If we don't get the commission on those coolies...
The horses are out of control.
I'll see to it. It's fine, I'll see to it.
Willem, have you thought about it?
Thought about what?
Please.
Joanna, I'm sorry, but I can't leave Cat and Bang. The harvest to arrange, the market opening on Sunday, it's impossible. Maybe in a couple of weeks when things...
What about the tremors? They're getting worse.
In your imagination. It's been rumbling away for months. Please, Joanna, you're going to worry yourself sick about this.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Anyway, go where?
Anywhere. Batavia, the hill farmer. I'm sorry.
See to the horses.
The bearings. Willem was controller of Kattenbang, a Dutch outpost. He struggled on his meagre government salary. His wife Johanna was 26 years old and a mother of 3. We met several times that summer and never saw eye to eye. I should have listened to her. In May 1883, I visited the Shirt family. Having heard reports of increased volcanic activity, I wanted to see this for myself. The Shirts, a Dutch family, lived and worked on the 4th Point Lighthouse, 30 miles to the east of the island of Krakatoa.
Bravo! Isn't she magnificent?
Is it dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous if you're sitting on top of it, but we're perfectly safe here. There's 30 miles of sea between us. It's the best seats in the house. Enjoy the show.
This is the island of Krakatoa, with its 3 peaks.
And where did you land?
About here.
Weren't you scared?
Scared? No. I was too busy collecting samples and getting scratched to shreds in the jungle.
What makes it explode? Erupt, I mean.
Do you still have that piece of pumice you showed me?
Yes.
We have to live here.
It's just Roger.
No, it's not him. It's just...
The answer to your question lies in the bubbles. You see them?
I'm worried.
It's like this beer here. It's full of bubbles. You shake the beer, and the pressure builds up inside. The bubbles need to escape, but they can't until... Whoa!
Joseph, it's past your bedtime. Say goodnight to Mr. Verbeek.
Good night, Joseph. I've enjoyed our conversation very much.
You can keep it.
Thank you. 2 scientists sharing their knowledge.
Come on, Joseph.
Wait. Why did you say you found this?
Found it on the beach. Why?
The pumice Joseph gave me held the secret of Krakatoa, a sign of what was happening deep inside the volcano. But at that time, I had no idea what it meant. On the 20th of May, Krakatoa began for the first time to emit vast quantities of smoke. It should have been a warning to us, but for some, this was just a chance to make money.
Captain? Captain!
You salute your commanding officer.
J.H. Lindemann, captain of the Governor-General Loudon. Since the death of his wife and only child 2 years earlier, he'd been reduced to ferrying passengers around the local area.
Listen to this.
Join the excursion of a lifetime. Take a boat trip to the furnace of the gods, Krakatoa, and walk on a live volcano, one of the greatest natural wonders of the world. My hotel guests, your ship.
The Loudon is not a pleasure steamer. Furnace of the gods is built.
Come on, Lindemann. We'll make a killing be like the old days.
Well, then it seems I wasted my time.
Enjoy the cigar.
Carrot. Morning tide's at 6 a.m. Tell your guests to be on time.
Apa kamu berdua? Sayang, adakah harus aku memanggil kamu tuan? Miliki kelihatan seperti orang Belanda.
To Kaya, Willem Bering's clerk was one of those thousands of Javanese recruited by the Dutch to run the colony. But his loyalty to the Dutch Empire left him isolated.
Bangga apabila uniform sikulu itu sampai. Aku terpaksa menghalang mereka dari datang ke kawasan pendiaman karena mereka terluing untuk menuju uniform.
Bawa anak-anak pulang.
Apa yang sedang berlaku?
Bawa mereka pulang cepat. Aku tidak akan lama.
Menanam lada putih mereka. Mereka mencukai pendapatan kita. Inilah cara-cara pembuli dan penyangak. Inilah masa untuk kita sadar. Lo itu.
On the 27th of May, 1883, the steamship Loudon took 86 paying passengers on a day trip to Krakatoa.
Look at them. Fools.
They're paying fools, Lindemann. 25 guilders ahead. Your good health, Captain.
Keep it at leeward, Mr. Jansen.
Aye, aye, sir.
Don't like the look of that smoke.
What smoke? Lindemann, I smoke. It doesn't make me dangerous.
You just count your money. Leave the ship to me.
God in heaven.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! How far to Whitson, sir?
3 miles, sir.
Quick as you can.
Hey!
I didn't know then what the volcano was telling me. These blasts were a sign. Deep below the earth, magma was clearing a path to the surface. It was only a matter of time before it escaped.
Sound all, Mr. Jansen, we're leaving.
Well, what about the guests?
The guests paid in advance, I hope. Hard to stand, Mr. Jansen.
But you can't just leave them.
Can't we? They've got half an hour, no more.
Be careful with the satchel. Sherman!
Heaven's sake, Bridget, what is it?
Only room up here. Sorry.
A view of what, damn it?
Of that. Krakatau's 100 miles, give or take. 5,280 feet.
On the two.
Divided into half, 132,000.
That makes it nearly 5 miles high.
Well?
Precisely. I know it's here somewhere.
That's it. What is it?
A clue, I think. You see? This pumice is the same. From Tambora.
But Tambora was a catastrophic event. Biblical. The crater's 4 miles across. I've seen it myself. Krakatau's just a couple of vents.
You mean Krakatau will be the size of Tambora? I don't know what it means. I just don't know.
Throughout May and into June, the three craters of Krakatoa continued to emit jets of steam. The gases caused strange blue and green colorations to the sun. They were considered harmless by the inhabitants, the volcano being some 30 miles from the coast. Life continued as normal. Joanna Berink was later interviewed by the Dutch authorities.
It seemed the tremors were getting worse every day. But my husband Willem wouldn't listen. He was becoming increasingly preoccupied with his business affairs.
Tetapi Belanda tidak tahu berhaknya dengan babu kita.
Kenapa kamu tidak bersama anak kamu? Yang kecil sedang bersarapan pagi. Saya mau telur tetapi...
Ayam tidak bertelur, Nyonya.
Apa maksud kamu? Apa jadi dengan mereka?
Tidak ada apa-apa, Nyonya. There is nothing wrong. Things are bingung, confused, out of balance.
The animals know. They're leaving.
Controller of the district, Willem Bering, was responsible for the safety and well-being of all the people. He was kept fully informed about the developments on Krakatoa, yet did nothing. It seems he was preoccupied by other matters.
There is a problem with my license, Tuan. I thought the contracts were...
Contracts are in order, journalists. My man couldn't get the coolies for the pepper harvest, that's all.
So the money?
I need more time.
I had your word. The word of a Dutchman.
Just give me 3 weeks until the harvest.
I'm a businessman, Mr. Mengerikan. I have a license and obligations. Perhaps your colleagues in Batavia would be interested to know how much you owe me.
How dare you.